Dancing with Art of VIII has felt like returning home to myself. I grew up dancing between a studio and my high school with the same people and the same teachers. I'm sure there are many people out there who understand high school girls are mean. When you add in the pressure of a competition team and a young coach with only a cheer background, multiply that by 10. Rehearsals and practices changed from enjoyable to wildly stressful, anxiety-inducing, and frankly toxic. I never felt good enough, partially because I was outright told so by my coach and by my teammates, people who were supposed to lift me up. Technique was often sacrificed for pushing our bodies harder in an attempt to pull a cooler trick and to win the next competition at all costs. Dance was no longer a safe space, so when I hung up my shoes to go to college at 18, I never thought that I would step foot into a dance studio again. Between the trauma and injuries from dance as a sport, the commitment of law school, and the stress of starting a career as an attorney, I couldn't even begin to imagine how dance could possibly fit into my life again. When I moved to Dallas for work in 2022, I desperately needed a community. I knew no one, and I felt incredibly alone. Right before my 28th birthday, thanks to a TikTok recommendation for how to get your spark back, I decided to research adult ballet classes. Enter Art of VIII. I took the leap of faith and eventually took one drop-in class. Almost immediately, I felt like that spark of joy that I used to feel with dance was rekindling. About 6 months later, I committed to my first ballet series. That first ballet series was a gateway drug. Tuesday ballet became Tuesdays and Thursday contemporary, which then became multiple days at the studio every week. I couldn't get enough. That spark had turned into a roaring fire in my soul. Dance had again become a part of my identity as much as being an attorney, but this time in a safe, joyous, and actually enjoyable way. I also realized that I was surrounded by other people who felt exactly the same way, regardless of their previous exposure to dance or their experience level. As any dancer on this stage can tell you, Janika has created such a safe, healthy, and welcoming environment, one that's centered around technique, movement, and dancing in an adult body. Each class is a space free from judgment, instead filled with love and support. The studio is a respite from the world. We leave all of our baggage at the door, and the stress of the day disappears with each dégagé. For the inaugural performance last year, Janika crowned us as phoenixes, transformed by fire, made into something new. I'd like to think that fire is now a blaze that started with the spark of joy that Art of VIII has rekindled or ignited in all of us. This year, as phoenixes, you may see that we are ascending. We are rising from the ashes of rebirth, experiencing newness, growth, and freedom that only dancing can bring. Still we rise, together as a community of souls on fire for dance and for life. Thank you.